My name is Tabitha. I was just 14 when my life changed forever. I lost both my parents in a terrible fire, and that's when everything started to fall apart. I became a prostitute at a tender age, something I never thought would happen to me. This is my story, and I want you to listen closely because what happened to me is happening to so many other girls. It's a painful story, but there are important lessons in it. Please, listen to the end and try to understand how I ended up on this path. Once upon a time, I had a beautiful life. I lived in a peaceful village with my loving family. There was my father, my mother, and my older sister. We were so happy together. We lived in a big house filled with laughter and love. Those were the best days of my life. My father was rich and kind. He always made sure we had everything we needed. My mother was lovely and caring. She made the house feel warm and cozy. My older sister was my best friend. We played together, laughed together, and shared all our secrets. Every day was filled with joy. We would sit around the table eating delicious meals that my mother cooked. My father would tell us funny stories, and we would all laugh. My sister and I would run around the garden, playing games and having fun. Life was perfect. Our home was big and beautiful. We had everything we needed and more. But most importantly, we had each other. We were a happy family, and I felt so lucky to be part of it. But little did I know, everything was about to change. The happy days wouldn't last forever. The laughter and joy would soon be replaced by sadness and tears. My beautiful life was about to be turned upside down. One dark, terrible night, everything changed. I was sleeping peacefully when I heard a loud noise. I woke up and smelled smoke. My heart started beating fast. I ran out of my room and saw flames everywhere. Our house was on fire. The flames were fierce and unstoppable. They burned so bright and hot. I tried to find my family. I called out, "Mama, Papa, Sister," but I couldn't see them. The smoke was thick and it was hard to breathe. I ran through the house, trying to save them, but the fire was too strong. The heat was too intense. I couldn't get to them. I felt so helpless. I wanted to save them, but I couldn't. The fire took everything from me. I lost my father, my mother, and my sister in that terrible fire. My beautiful home was gone. Everything was gone. I was left all alone, with nothing but my sadness and fear. I cried and cried. The pain was too much to bear. I felt so lost without my family. The memories of that night still haunt me. I can still see the flames and hear the crackling of the fire. I can still feel the fear and the sadness. From that night on, my life was never the same. I was no longer the happy girl with a loving family. I was an orphan, alone in the world. The fire took everything from me, and I didn't know how I would ever be happy again. Not long after the tragedy, a woman named Auntie Bimpy came to our village. Auntie Bimpy was rich and well known for helping orphan girls. She had a big house in the city and always dressed in beautiful clothes. Everyone in the village respected her. When Auntie Bimpy heard about my loss, she came to see me. She looked at me with kind eyes and said, "Oh, Tabitha, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Losing your family is very hard, but don't worry, I can help you." She promised to take me to the city. "In the city, you will have a better life," she said. "I will take care of you. You will go to school and you will have many opportunities. You will be happy again." I wanted to believe her. I really did. Auntie Binkpe seemed so kind and caring. She told me about the wonderful things in the city. You will see tall buildings, bright lights, and many people. It will be so different from the village. You will love it, she said. She promised to give me everything I needed. You will have nice clothes, good food, and a warm bed to sleep in. You will never have to worry about anything again, Auntie Binkpei said. Her promises sounded so wonderful. I thought maybe, just maybe, I could be happy again. The sadness in my heart felt a little lighter. I started to hope that my life could be good once more. At first, I didn't want to go. I was scared and unsure. The village was the only place I had ever known. The thought of leaving everything behind made my heart heavy. I didn't know what the city would be like, and I was afraid of the unknown. But my friends, Ugo and Adana, helped me see things differently. They came to me one afternoon and said, Tabitha, you should go with Auntie Bimpe. There is more to life than our village. You have a chance to make something of yourself. Ugo looked at me with kind eyes and said, Tabitha, you deserve a better life. Auntie Bimpe can help you. She can give you opportunities that you won't find here. You need to be brave. Adana nodded and added, think about your future, Tabitha. In the city, you can go to school and learn so many things. You can have a new beginning. Don't let fear hold you back. Their words gave me strength. I realized they were right. The village held too many sad memories, and I needed to find a way to move forward. Maybe Auntie Bimpe's promises could come true. Maybe I could be happy again. After much thought, I decided to trust Auntie Bimpe and leave the only place I had ever known. I packed my few belongings and hugged my friends goodbye. Ugo and Adana smiled at me, their eyes filled with hope and encouragement. As I walked away with Auntie Bimpe, I looked back at my friends one last time. Their encouragement filled my heart with hope. I was scared, but I was also ready for a new beginning. I hoped that the city would bring me the happiness and opportunities that Auntie Bimpe had promised. When I arrived in the big city, I was amazed. It was so different from the village, so bright, so loud, and so full of life. The streets were busy with people, cars, and tall buildings. Everywhere I looked, there were bright lights and colorful signs. It was like nothing I had ever seen before. Auntie Bimpe's house was huge and beautiful. It had tall gates, a big garden, and many rooms. I thought, this must be the place where all my dreams will come true. But as I stepped inside, something didn't feel right. I noticed the other girls Auntie Bimpe had taken in. They were living in a small, cramped room at the back of the house. They dressed in ways that made me uncomfortable. Short skirts, tight tops, and lots of makeup. They looked so different from the girls in the village. I didn't understand why they dressed like that. They didn't look happy, and their eyes seemed sad and tired. I felt a strange feeling in my stomach, but I pushed those thoughts aside. I wanted to believe in Auntie Bimpe's promises. Auntie Bimpe welcomed me warmly. She showed me to a nice room, much better than the one the other girls were in. You are special, Tabitha, she said. You will live with me like a little sister. I was happy to be treated well, but I couldn't stop thinking about the other girls. Why were they living in such a small room? Why did they look so sad? But every time I had these thoughts, I told myself, maybe this is just how things are in the city. Days went by, and I helped Auntie Bimpe with chores around the house. I cleaned, cooked, and did everything she asked. She was kind to me, and I started to feel a bit more at ease.